Hi, welcome to Texas Along with Mikhail, your source for Red Pill Truth. We are going to talk about the alpha female. Yes, the alpha female. Now, women, I know you're watching my videos and probably have commented and all that good stuff. So, we are going to go ahead and cover the alpha female, all right? This is going to be fun. This here is going to be fun. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about it, okay? So now let's go ahead and get on here, okay? Now, female alphas embrace their confidence, and this helps them lead others. Alpha female tends to believe her ability to achieve is limitless. Self-identify as an alpha female, all right? Have a confidence that's contagious, which leads others to respect her as an equal. Showcase leadership characteristics. Can be recognized by others as being impactful and have very extremely high ambitions. So, the term alpha actually comes from the research on the animal kingdom behavior. Traditionally, it's used to designate the male animal as the leader of the pack. These days, the term alpha has morphed into both male and female. Now, we're going to dive into the alpha female strengths and weaknesses and opportunities. They have a quiz right here on this scienceofpeople.com/alpha-female/. They got a quiz up there. You can just take that quiz and see where you stand at. Okay? This is for the women. Okay? Now, next, let's dive into the alpha. Okay? They offer fearless leadership. All right? In one study to find an alpha female, a female leadership measure, researchers developed a 14-item questionnaire to measure the alpha female personality. They look at the qualities such as self-esteem, emotional intelligence, leadership, gender ideals, and extroversion. Extroversion. She stands out amongst everybody. She stands out among the crowd. She's the life of the party. They found the alpha female embraced their leadership roles and tendencies. Get this. No reluctant leaders here. Why does reluctance matter? A woman can begin a leadership role and not embrace it. Okay, this doesn't make her any more or less of a leader, but it does mark her as a non-alpha female. So let's take a look at the difference of this self-identifying statements. So, a reluctant female leader might say, I'm not sure if I belong in this leadership role. I'm not a natural born leader. I don't know, earn enough or do enough to lead. So, a fearless alpha female might say this along the lines: I know I can inspire others. I love being a leader. I know I can make a great impact in this world. She's determined to make a great ambition. Great, she wants to lead. She wants to go to success. Many of the alpha females in studies described a level of comfort and relative advantage in the role of the alpha female. In other words, they believe their alphaness works for them and they make it so. All right, they possess high emotional intelligence. women, are you watching my video? This is what the alpha female possess: high emotional intelligence. The researcher also found that alpha females have extremely high emotional intelligence. You know, emotional intelligence, aka EQ or E1, is our ability to, recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions. Recognize, understand, and influence the emotions of others. Be aware that emotions can drive our behavior to impact people positively and negatively. Now, because the alpha female tend to have such high emotional intelligence, they often serve as social lubricators and business mediators. They can take a look at the internal workings of a business or a corporation or wherever their CEO's at. Take a look and see which way the business is going and make decisions that's going to help bring the best in the business. So often the alpha females are able to bring social ease to a group. They tell jokes, they start conversations, they introduce people, they smooth over business disagreements and take charge. So, in a study called Leadership Influence of Veteran Alpha Females, now we are going to dig into this together. And thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel on YouTube. And I am your host, Texas Lone Wolf MGTOW. I'm ready to help you with the personalities so you can learn which one are you, I'm going to help you find out where you fit on the social hierarchy scale. The research found a common theme among the veteran alpha female leaders was importance of continuous learning. 100% of the female leaders involved in the study expressed appreciation for their ability to learn to face challenges, learn from experiences, learn from others. 100% alpha females prioritize their learning. So when they are doing this, they read constantly books about what they do and books in subjects that are completely new to them. They dive deep into their expertise. They like to be experts. And they want to learn about new field research and topics. They want to learn. They're hungry for that knowledge. They hunger for that knowledge. Take professional development courses to further their development. Ask questions. Learn from their experience. The alpha female wants to learn. She's hungry for that knowledge. She wants to be a better leader. Am I making sense here? The other aspect of obsessive learning is that alpha females also embrace learning from their colleagues. So, the ability to learn from our obstacles is a skill. Many of the alpha females found their challenges were actually instrumental towards shaping their experience and talents. So, so we're going to go over here and we're going to take a good look at this. They are strong, Now, I was surprised when I discovered this quality listed in research. of course, I knew alpha and female had to be strong. I didn't necessarily equate with the female toughness. One of the questionnaires asked by alpha females if they agreed with the following statements. I consider myself tough. I'm stronger than most girls I know. I enjoy athletics and physical activity. It seems that mental strength is related to physical strength. This could be a side door into more alphaness. Want to feel more mentally tough? Maybe it's time to join a boot camp. Wish you had a thicker skin? Go lift some weights. Remember, the alphahood is not like a pregnancy, okay? You are, you aren't. I believe the alpha female is more of a spectrum, okay? Some women have a high tendency to be alpha. They enjoy social conducting, being the leader, being the center of attention. Some women only like being alpha female in their home, not in their business environment, okay? Some women are special social alphas around certain groups of friends, but hey, that's okay. This is okay, all right? Now, they are sought out. Did you know that? Do people constantly ask your opinion? Are you the go-to person in your group of friends? Do you give advice? Researchers found that alpha females are put in a position of mentorship whether they like it or not. People seek their guidance. People ask them for advice. People put them in leadership positions. So, alpha females are sought out for their help. Alpha females seek out ways to help. Okay? The research also found that majority of the female leaders report feeling an internal satisfaction of being able to give back to others. They mentored, they volunteered, they gave back to the people around them. Seeing this phenomenon in action, one of our Science of People programs is certification in body language. Alrighty. Man, are we getting into this? I certainly hope you are, and thank you for watching my video on this, okay? I want to empower you. I want to help you learn. Remember, you're never too old to learn, okay? They're highly ambitious. I was very surprised by reading the study on alpha females. Alpha females feel their ambitions is limitless, that the bounds of their success does not exist. They could achieve anything. How incredible. This doesn't mean the alphas can have to go at it alone. In fact, quite the contrary. Many of the veteran alpha female leaders discuss the essential influential factor of having emotional support from others. This external support didn't have to come from a traditional two-parent home or immediate family. And the ambitious alpha females seek out mentors, seek out challenges, look for new opportunities, want more income, more chances, more from life. The research found that alpha females are self-identified as leaders, felt a sense of personal charisma and empowerment. It's very important. That's very important right there. And luckily, these traits can and should be learned. See the importance of learning in trait number 3. They love their mamas and daddies. Sweet, ain't it? In the study, college student leaders meet the alpha female. The researchers found the family situation and early socialization of the alpha female mattered. Their relationship with their parents was strong, especially with their moms or mothers. This makes sense. When women come from a strong, solid family foundation, they feel they have more courage to venture out. A motherly female role model, whether mother with alpha or not, gives the encouragement of budding alpha personality. It's very important right there, isn't it, folks? You might be wondering alphaness of a nature or nurture. The answer is still unclear. The research indicates many alpha qualities can emerge early, but attributes take time to develop. They cultivate harmony. So they cultivate harmony. All right? Did you know that they cultivate harmony? In the book, The Female Brain by Luann Brizendine, she discussed the evolutionary biological importance for females to get along and keep harmony in the group. From a very young age, girls are taught far more than boys to share, cooperate, play fair. The girls get good at reading others' emotions, adapting to the tone of a group, okay? The alpha females actually make it easier for a group of girls to interact because there's one unspoken leader. This leader sets the tone for the group, allow the girls to get along without having a power struggle, okay? In this way, the alpha females are often social conductors, okay? Some other interesting alpha female phenomena I personally have noticed. Now, alpha females are social conductors. Non-alpha females are her orchestra. All right? Next time you're at a party or a networking event, try this fascinating experiment. Find a group of 3 or more women. You do not need to be close enough to hear them. They just should be in your line of sight. Put 5-minute timer on your phone and watch. Take note of the direction of the women's feet. Almost always, women point their feet toward the person they are most interested in or who they feel is leading the group's tempo. In only 5 minutes, you'll be able to see where the majority of the women are pointing their feet. Amazingly, you will notice that most women in the group will be pointing toward the same woman, or if they're in a circle, even if that woman is not talking. Also take note. When the alpha female leaves, a social vacuum is created. So, another way you can spot an alpha female of a group is by watching how each group member exits. When non-alphas leave the group with nothing much happening, the conversation continues though the gap closes. The group members move on. However, when the alpha female, there can only be one, leaves, you will see something odd happen. Either conversation stops completely and the group member look around expectantly for a new alpha, or the group disperses. There can be only one alpha female per cluster. Remember that. So, hey, well, you know what? I'm learning. There can only be one alpha female per cluster. So here's the worst case scenario, women. Are you ready? Are you ready for the worst case scenario? So, what happens when two alpha females are in the same office? One word, disaster, or maybe two words, disaster and drama. The alpha female with a higher degree of alphaness takes the charge, and the second alpha female backs down. Well, she sees this and plots revenge and then backs down. In social groups, most of female drama come when two alpha females are competing to be the social conductor. And the non-alpha females or alpha females to a lesser degree are not sure who to follow. Let me tell you something else. So, now, with this being said, okay, an alpha female will not be in the same room or same place as a sigma female. All right, the sigma female has the exact same traits as the alpha female. And when she speaks, she usually is, the sigma female is blunt, down to the point. She may come across as being the B word. So, yes, an alpha and a sigma cannot be in the same room. And one word, disaster. Or better yet, how about this? Somebody better come up with some money for insurance deductible, police report, and money for medical bills. Somebody's going to get hurt. And here it is. An alpha female is extroverted. The sigma female is dominant introverted. So, okay. Now, we already covered that. So, but there must be at least one alpha female. Obviously, there must be one alpha female. But there also must be at least one. We all that experience, we knew it or not, in a group without an alpha female, we might describe it as awkward, weird, or boring. Because this is a group of women with very low alpha female tendencies. No one knows how else to act, what to talk about, or what the social pace is. Alpha females usually have very important role of social lubrication. Watch more about in our video. I'm not going to turn it on. It says, how to spot an alpha female. No. All right. They have an exceptional confidence. All right. The alpha woman considers herself equal to her peers and believes her ability to achieve success is limitless. Many alpha women are able to maintain high achievement in education and career endeavors and have demonstrated more ambition than the traditional female leader. So, confidence is contagious, all right? Now, with this confidence come a kind of a contagion. If you're ever observing an alpha female in a group, you will notice the entire group is taking social cues from her. The other woman might hold their body like she does. They might talk in the same voice tone. They might even laugh for the same amount of time as the alpha does. Now, while being an alpha female is incredibly powerful, the alpha females also report some negative aspects, okay? The research participants in a study in the Journal of Leadership Education expressed having to pay a price for their status and strong alpha female identity. They all felt often at times that they were negatively labeled or stereotyped. They were also reported feeling forced to live up to very high expectations. So what does this mean? A female alpha needs to come up with a creative ways to manage the negative effects of their power while reaping the benefits. Still not sure if you're an alpha female? Be sure to take our alpha female quiz. Want to learn to leverage more of your strength? Read the next article. So, okay. This here is from the scienceofpeople.com /alpha-female/. All right. Now you know. Now we're going to scaremommy.com. All right. Lifestyle /alpha-female traits. Alpha. So, now, 18 alpha female traits. How you know if you're one of these badass women? So you know. In this last article I mentioned, you cannot put two alpha females in the same office. And you cannot put a sigma female and a alpha female in the same room either. Because the sigma female and the alpha female have the same traits. So, plus, what's like to be an alpha female in relationships? Alpha females often give bad rap. Not surprising still, we live in a patriarchal society that brings down and confines confident, fearless women to a predetermined code of conduct. While men peacock about their alpha male trait, well, there's women that matches that traits. Okay? So, women to the same qualities are dubbed as masculine and painted in a negative light. Alright? What the heck with that? Strong women or alpha females are exactly that. Strong women who are incredibly leaders with alpha traits that are inherently part of who she is and come across anything she does. So, alpha female traits manifest in her career, personal life, hobbies, friendships. Pretty much every facet of her life, these assertive, self-assured women can be first seen intimidating. But they're women who we can all look up to, and the ones that have our back. There is an oft-repeated quote that makes rounds every International Women's Day and Mother's Day that authors are known. It embodies every essence of an alpha female. The quote goes, "Here's to strong women. We may know them, we may be them, we may raise them." All right? Here's what you need to know about the alpha female and why it's a label that you should absolutely feel flattered to have. Hey, if you're a female watching this and you want to know if you're an alpha, you at the right place. Alpha female traits, all right? There are definite traits about women that exhibit to push them into the category of alpha females. Maybe you do not recognize these in yourself. In these women who raised you, all of the following are considered to be alpha female traits. All right, you ready? Self-confidence. Generally speaking, alpha females are confident in themselves. They often present a sense of self-assuredness that's palpable in the room. They consider themselves alpha females. Part of that confidence that actually the term alpha in embodying its meaning. It's very interesting, isn't it? They inspire others. Strong women inspire women around them. Alpha female use their leadership skills to encourage other women to be their best. Leadership skills. The alphas usually step up into leadership roles. If there is a situation where she doesn't step up, they're probably because she feels she'd be more useful in another role or wants to encourage a fellow cohort to step up. Alpha females are success-oriented and goal-driven. Unlike the gamma females, they can be gamma and alpha in the same sense, depending on where they're at. But the alpha female is the number one woman in charge. Ambition. Those women who inherit alpha are very driven, ambitious people. This can come across a very aspect of her life, not just her career. She's probably ambitious in her personal life as well. She wants to excel at her relationship and hobbies. Belief in herself. This is a trait similar to others, but this trait specifically means that an alpha has full faith and belief in herself and her abilities. She not only has faith in herself, but full belief that she can do whatever she sets her mind to achieve. Now, she's well respected along the way of inspire others to be successful. The alpha female becomes highly regarded as those around her. These personalities put out an aura that excludes conviction and encouragement, which in turn means other people respect them deeply for their dedication to everything they do and believe in. So we're going to look at the signs of an alpha female. You ready? Now remember these signs right here. These signs right here should help you out. You ready? If you're an alpha female, you probably already know if any of these previous listed traits apply to you. Here's some other signs to look out for. You volunteer to lead meetings or events. You love encouraging others to succeed because you know that success is also your success. You're confident in your abilities even with things you're not familiar with. All right? People often ask you for advice or help. You have an infectious personality. You encourage all people in situations because you are about equality and betterment of everyone. You and your partners are equal because even though you're a natural leader, you put care in having you have a balanced relationship. So, you're organized and always have your stuff together. You can own up to mistakes and failures even though they're rare. You're inclusive, collaborative in everything you do. You always want to better yourself. Being an alpha female, frankly, is an honor. These women are strong, push boundaries, ask tough questions, and constantly inspire everyone around them to be better without belittling them or treating them unfairly. if you aren't the alpha female in your life, hopefully you have one near you who can sprinkle a little bit of her magic dust on you to encourage you to be your best self. Now, some of these are well-known um, females that have the alpha mindset. Some of these you probably look up to, and some of these are alive. Okay? Sometimes you got to be the beauty and the beast. Nicki Minaj. Okay? They always underestimate women. Whether I'm into or not, I challenge assumptions about women. I do make some people uncomfortable, which I'm aware of. That just part comes to the grips, but I believe is still one of the most important pieces of unfinished business in human history. Empowering women to stand up for themselves. Hillary Clinton. Most people like her, most people don't like her. People don't want to see women do things they don't think women should do. That's Joan Jett. I think she was a musician of the Runaways. I think Joan Jett was the one of the lead singers of the band in the 70s called the Runaways. Okay. So, we should not wait for someone else to come raise our voice. We should do it by ourselves. We should believe in ourselves. Yes, we can do it. One day you will see that all girls will be powerful. All girls will be going to school. It's possible by our struggle we will raise our voice. Malala Yousafzai. So, I think today's women are very scared to celebrate themselves because they just got labeled Charlize Theron. To be an alpha female, confident, bold, not afraid of anything. Shilpa Negi, okay? It's amazing what a woman can do if she ignores what men tell her she can't. Carol Carr. All right? Unknown author, alpha females don't run in packs. So, I love bossy women. Some women hate that word. Some people hate that word. And I understand how bossy seem to be a crappy way to describe a woman with a determined point of view. But for me, a bossy woman is someone to search out and celebrate. A bossy woman is someone who cares, commits, and is a natural leader. Amy Poehler. Are you getting into this? Alrighty. That article was published last year in 2021, all right? So this was here published in 2022. So I'm glad to do a video about alpha females, okay? You may have heard the term alpha female, unsure what it means if it applies explicitly to you, the woman listening to my video, okay? Here are 20 signs of an alpha female to consider that give you a better understanding of it if you are one or not. Often the traits of an alpha male and alpha females are sure to be identical. However, that's oversimplification that ignores the specific characteristic of an women. Alpha women in all walks of life, they reveal their characteristics within personal and professional realm. But unfortunately, sometimes their traits are seen in a negative light. Maybe others have told you that your strength implies that you are an alpha female, or maybe you have someone around you who is one. Read the list to find out more about alpha females. That's on marriage.com. They got that on there. Check whether mentioned signs of an alpha female applies to you. What is an alpha female? Exactly. Okay? Essentially, alpha female means a woman who has her life in order. She's likely a career. She likely has a career, takes care of herself, knows what she wants. She's the type to take charge, work hard to achieve things, and is a good friend and because to those who she cares about. The research indicates alpha female behavior has three major components that you should be aware of. Their ability to lead, strong, and outspokenness. Those are the three major components. All right? Alpha females have a way to master whatever situation they're in, and therefore they excel over others in their field. But what are the key traits of an alpha female can we identify? So, 20 signs of an alpha female. Okay. Popular media literature showcase alpha female in certain lights. Studies have analyzed and concluded alpha females are often fetishized as distinctive form of femininity. In reality, alpha females are marked by rich contradictions, so to speak. Yet, here are some identifiable traits that are common found in alpha female. Read a list of signs of an alpha female. See if you can, so you can see if these aspects relate to you. So, number one, she's a risk taker. I'm not sure of an alpha female behavior is that one that won't be afraid to take risk. She's a risk taker. So if there's something an alpha female wants, she will take it and not think twice about it. She understands that life is full of risks and may need to be taken. Okay? Being alone doesn't bother. Alpha female doesn't mind being alone. She will feel confident she will find a relationship when the time is right. Understand the relationship doesn't dictate who she is. Number three, people rarely understand them. Another one of the most common alpha female traits is that they will be misunderstood. Okay? Being misunderstood means some alpha women interact with alpha women think that they are too forward, outspoken, mishandle certain situations. The whole concept of the alpha female isn't fully understood. 2019 shows that the major understanding of what alpha woman has changed dramatically over time. Number four, they're persistent. Some things that consider alpha female behavior being persistent. Alpha women will be able to stick with project, continue work to achieve a goal that they are trying to reach. In many cases, alpha woman will not give up. It's very interesting, isn't it? Number five, they get their way. Along with being persistent, alpha women will ensure she will get their way. They will also be capable of handling if they didn't handle it, even if they did not get their way. However, they will likely get their way, explain why their way may be the best way to handle things. They refuse to surrender. They work for things they want. Perhaps one of the telltale signs of an alpha female is working hard for what they want. You won't see them cutting corners to reach a goal. They will keep going and working hard till they get the things they want. Rolling with the punches. Number 7. Alpha female characteristics include adapting when life throws them a curveball and will continue to work toward her goals. That isn't easy to keep an alpha female down since she is motivated and driven. She will stop at nothing to succeed when this is possible. Dependable. Something else that is an alpha female personality is that they are dependable. The people alpha women care about depend on them. And they are a valuable part of the support system. In other words, they're pretty loyal to loved ones and they know it. Number 9. When things start going her way, an alpha female won't let you see her sweat. She will work hard through the problem or issue she's facing to get back on track. Alphas work hard to meet goals and expect that they will face problems time to time. Oh yes. Number 10 is very, very, very important while you're listening to my video speaking. Number 10, they stand up for themselves. Okay? If you wonder how to spot an alpha female, they will always take up for themselves. When someone messes with them or picks a fight, she won't be scared to speak up or hold her own. Okay? They aren't going to sit back and be silent either. Number 11, they're always learning. A significant aspect of concerning the signs of an alpha female is that they never stop learning. Perpetual improvement is one thing they succeed when it comes to their goals. They're likely to miss an opportunity and learn to will to continue to do. Okay, they are unlikely to miss an opportunity to learn and will continue to do so throughout their lives. Number 12, career success. One of the common signs of an alpha female is that she excels in her career. She may run a company or have her own business. She won't let the fact that some feel like a leader is more masculine than feminine get in her way. Oh yes. Admitting mistakes. Will an alpha male make a mistake? Sometimes, of course. We're all humans. Everybody's going to make a mistake from time to time, okay? Don't mean you got to beat yourself up, okay? But you won't see an alpha sweating small stuff or in denial. She will learn from any mistake, work through it, and keep going. They're less likely to make the same mistake twice as well, and they will admit it too. All right? They will admit their mistakes, and they'll work on correcting and preventing it from happening again. So, no issues with confidence. Confidence in the alpha female body language is undeniable. An alpha female is unlikely to have issues with self-esteem. They will be self-assured as well. You can count an alpha woman to believe in herself, what she represents and what she does. Number 15, she's truly themselves. When you are thinking about signs of an alpha female, they're unique and distinct. If you know an alpha female, consider yourself one. This to the woman I'm speaking to on this video. You probably don't compare them or yourself to anyone else. You are like a diamond in the rough. So, Another aspect of the alpha women don't mind standing out. People notice an alpha woman. This doesn't bother them because they know they are something distinctive. Number 16, they're very loyal. We're almost done with this. They're very loyal. If you're friends with an alpha, you are lucky. Sure, you may get into an argument from time to time, but generally speaking, your friend will be honest if you don't want to hear it. They will stick by you when others might not. Something else that's indicative of the alphas that they may be center of a group of friends. In other words, alpha women aren't around when their friends may not be able to hang out and stand each other. They may be the buffer of their group or family. "17, they help others become better. Since alpha females are loyal to the loved ones, they will also push them to get better. For example, you're friends with an alpha, they will likely tell you how to improve your job prospects, outlook on life, other things that might make you uncomfortable. Yep. They want you to live your best life and only to nudge you gently. And men that an alpha female date will also experience this. They may push them to become better as well. Dating an alpha female may seem challenging, but its advantages you won't see in other types of women as well. For instance, you may give her more independence comparatively. She may ensure you are living your life to the fullest. Number 18, attention from people. If you're an alpha woman, people are going to pay attention to you. There's little you can do about this. And people will notice you. And the attention is noticeable with an alpha female in relationship, workplace, and general. The chances are you're a confident alpha, people will notice. And when you do something or walk in the room, pretty much in any setting, strong. 19. Alphas are strong physically and mentally. The strength there means they work out, eat right constantly. So their body looks the way they want it to. Their strength goes along the idea they never stop learning and keep their minds sharp forever. Number 20, they push forward in all situations. The alpha women keep going no matter what situation they're in. If they're overcoming odds of working towards something, they will see it through until the end. Perseverance is one of the signs of an alpha female that people may not understand. Pushing past obstacles goes hand in hand with working hard, continue to learn, not taking no for an answer. These are all things alpha women are likely to do. Now, in the relationship sector, 18 signs you're an alpha female and most men find you intimidating. This was published in 2022. So just wanted to give you some clear indicators. Just give you a clear indicator from hackspirit.com. Signs of an alpha female, okay? So, we're going, okay, what is an alpha female? How do you know if you're an alpha female? According to research, there's true definitions of alpha female. Alpha females have an intrinsic traits of being competitive, controlling, and aggressive. But their natural leaders bring out the best qualities in people around them. Alpha females embrace their natural leadership qualities. This helps them lead others. And alpha females are likely to attract attention of others, believe in her abilities, self-identify as an alpha female, be ambitious, have an impact, be respected as equal, show leadership qualities. So, now this article is probably going to help you cover what the other articles didn't cover, okay? So we're gonna go article to article to article to understand what they're trying to say. Some people understand this. Some people understand that. You know, we're going to go dig deep. We're going to go in together. So, alpha female traits. Okay, here's the 18 traits that tell you are in fact an alpha female. Number one, you don't go looking for attention. It goes looking for you. So wherever you go, people flock to you like moth to a flame. You're irresistible. Your energy is infectious. So you're never alone. You don't worry about traveling solo because it won't be but a minute before someone is drawn to your charisma, and you're a fast friend to everyone. Anyways, so now, okay, we're going. No, you know what? We're going to cover this. Bestseller author, best-selling author, and behavioral investigator Vanessa Edwards says it's because alpha females are social lubrication and business mediators. She said in quote, she explains in quote, they bring social ease to a group. They tell jokes. They start conversation. They introduce people. They smooth over business disagreements to take charge. As leaders, they drive most females to use their influence to connect other people, making them the glue that holds the group together. She said this in quote. Okay? You aren't afraid to be alone or strike up a conversation. This lack of fear is a source of strength, letting you live an uninhibited life. You encourage men to be their best selves. So an alpha female strives to live the best life she can. However, one underappreciated quality of an alpha female is she also brings out the best in her partner. So we need to live a meaningful life and dedicate ourselves to people we care about. We know this to be because we created an online course to take responsibility for our lives. Okay, I edited it to keep from getting flagged. Okay, what I teach is important is sense of purpose, taking action every day towards it. So we think an alpha female will do all she can to give the man she loves a sense of meaning and purpose in a relationship. But the hero instinct speaks to built and desired men possess something in life that goes beyond bedroom fun, even love. Relationships to be successful must give men a sense of meaning and purpose, okay? That you genuinely want to need him or have him around. Not as mere accessory, best friend, partner in crime. Alpha female would trigger this instinct in her man because she's not afraid to let him step up for her. She knows that she doesn't need a hero, but a man needs to feel like one regardless. The hero instinct is not about her, but about him, what he craves from the relationship. To learn more about the hero instinct, check out the free video by, James Bauer. He's a relationship psychologist who coined the term. And James reveals the exact phrase you could say, text you could send, little requests you can make to immediately trigger his hero instinct. Here's a link to the video by triggering it. He'll immediately see you as a whole new light because you'll be unlocking a version of him that he's always longed for. All right, you get what you want. In other words, you refuse to surrender. You see, you got your eye on a prize. You refuse to surrender. You don't have to wait very long for things you want in life because you don't have to wait around. Good things aren't handed to you on a silver platter. So what do? You make it happen. You put your mind and effort into it. There's nothing stopping you from achieving your dreams. Every song about being an independent woman is basically about you. I'm the woman, hear me roar, sing it. Helen Reddy. Okay, whenever there's a girl power anthem goes on, there's zero doubt in your mind you can have it written all about you. You are what an alpha female is all about. You take care of yourself. You don't need some gender to complete you. You know what you want. You go get it. Nice. It's nice for her to have an alpha female to be in a relationship, but the guy has to understand you made your way in life thus far. You can go the rest of it alone if it needs to be. Any guy who's going to be with you needs to have his life together too. So you got your stuff together and nobody questions that. So you got your tax return, throw it in the IRA, the friend's still asking, what is TurboTax? Call it adulting, call it being responsible, call it about having your stuff together. Whatever it is, you got it. Everyone knows your secret. You're operating the first gear most of the time and still knocking home runs out of the park. The truth is, alpha women are just as naturally good at what they do. According to the leadership consultant and licensed medical doctor, Gabriella Cora. All right, alpha females have intrinsic characteristic aside from being competitive, controlling, more aggressive. They're also born healthier, more energetic, and more resilient. So does this describe you? Comment down below. Thank you very much. And also mark where I said this, okay? You know your potential and haven't figured out how to bring your dreams to life without killing yourself to do that. Stress in life can't stop you. Some people get stressed out and their world stops. Everything blows up. But to the alpha female, this doesn't faze them none. Some of your best work has been done during stressful times of working toward a deadline. You could dance with the best of them. Make no mistake, you're always leading the way in whatever you are doing. Others clear a path for you because they want to see where you achieve and want to take the opportunity to learn from you. So, ain't nobody gonna hold you down. As T Swift sang, haters gonna hate, 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 hate. Taylor Swift? You're not gonna let a hater get in your way. You're busy excelling in your life, worry about people who don't cheer you on. She's right. In fact, you don't want to bring others down, you lift others up. You're happy to help someone who's happy with themselves in the process, but you don't let anyone drag you down to a level of negativity and discontent. You're the glue that binds you and your friends. If you aren't making it to the dinner, then dinner's off. Your friends don't hang out without you because they need you in a group to keep the conversation going and bring some life to the dinner and drinks, whatever you're going to be doing together. You are the center of the gravity of your friend group. You're just a natural leader, and people are going to seem to come to you for guidance. So, a 2010 study published in Sage Journal explored how to define an alpha female version traits, various traits. Sorry about that. The researchers look at qualities like emotional intelligence, confidence, gender ideas, extroversion, and they found that natural females embrace leadership roles and are drawn by it. So you're the one that people turn to for advice, help, insight in their own lives. They wouldn't dream of hanging without the one they all like. So we already talked about mistake admissions. You don't put up with terrible people, okay? Number 10, you don't put up with terrible people. There's no room in your life for someone who don't respect you or your time. Someone rude or mean to you, you don't hesitate to cut them out of your social circle. Woo! So you're on that top of that pyramid. You respect yourself, happiness, and your friends' happiness. Put up with such negativity. All right, you show no fear. You have incredible ability to contain fear in the face of danger, frustration, ignorance, even threats. Alpha females have innate ability to transform into someone who can move mountains if the situation calls for it. Your ability to put yourself in front of danger, protect those around you, is unlike anything else on earth. So you got to get her head held high. You're heading into a situation most would cower away from. You know you're an alpha woman. So, anyways, so you tune into your emotional intelligence. Alpha women are not only strong physically and mentally, they are wise and tuned into their own emotional intelligence. Contrary to popular belief, alpha women aren't aggressive because they want to be. They are only assertive when they need to be. Alpha females lean into their emotional intelligence. A sixth sense allows you to read the emotions of yourself and others, so know when to apply proper response, ensure a positive outcome. In short, you know when to step up and when to be kind, when to put your foot down. Where weaker people might fall under the knees and give up, you understand the desired outcome of a difficult situation. The assigned appropriate thoughts and feelings get the job done. As Dr. Core says, Alpha who trained herself, yes. Alphas can be trained to be more flexible, inclusive, collaborative, and will be wise to choose when more direct and dominant as compared to when more cooperative and open to alternatives. You're not a slave to your emotion, you're the master. We covered this already. You can hold your own in a room of men. So, we're not saying you can get into a shot-for-shot drinking contest with the biggest man at the bar. But if you are, all power to you. We mean that you aren't the most disrespected or shut out by a group of men. Alpha men can be boastful and arrogant. They too like to be the center of attention. Alpha females don't have to stick out their chest and stomp their feet. If that's what a situation calls for, instead, they expertly know how to assert themselves into conversation and command respect from any group of men. it's harder for a woman to show women to show their strength, especially when they have to put up with societal norms of how a woman should act. To the alpha women out there, if you go in a group where there's alpha men that are showing off, you're going to intimidate them. You are going to intimidate them. Dr. Cord said, society's expectation that women should find consensus at all costs, be nice, collegial, conflicts with many women in the workplace. Want to be liked and be accepted by a group adds internal turmoil, be proactive. When wanting to, she wants to be a team player. They use their confidence to help elevate other women. They're leaders and team players. You're ambitious, according to some. You champion for your family. And oh, yes. Oh, yes. Number 18, you're a force to be reckoned with. Alpha females don't go gently into that good night. They get things done. They don't need anyone's permission to move forward in life. You're a force of nature. Make sure the world is a better place because of it. Okay, what alpha female seeking a partner? Now, are we having fun yet? Let me know in the comments below. Type in the comments. Alpha women are strong, independent, more importantly, starting to stand their own ground. As the days go by, women are encouraged to let a man step in and take over and run business, change the oil and everything. So can you imagine? Neither can we. But our mothers and mothers lived like that for years. These days, alpha women are bursting into seams and making headway in running the world. They are without their desires. Alpha women desire to be in relationships too, but on their terms. If you're an alpha woman who is looking for love, here's some things you need to look for so your partner doesn't become a project. This is what an alpha woman looks for, a man who steps up for her. Remember how I mentioned the hero instinct above? While it may sound counter-initiative, alpha female would trigger the hero instinct in her guy. Yes, you can do this, all right? Because she knows that he needs to feel like he's a protector, provider, essential to the woman he cares about. Now, it might seem like kind of silly in this day and age. Alpha female does not need someone to rescue them. They don't need a hero in their lives. They're a strong woman who understands the hero instinct is all about. It's about instinctive that men have to step up to the plate for the woman in his life. This is deeply rooted in male biology, so to speak. Okay? Although women do not need a hero, man is compelled to be one. But if you want him to be happy in a relationship, you have to let him. Trick is make him feel like a hero in an authentic way. Women, I hope you're taking note of this. And there are things you can say, message you can send, requests you can make him feel like your provider and protector. So, in videos like this, is think of the most fascinating concept of relationship psychology I've come across. It's a game changer for a lot of relationships. Opportunity to grow and balance. And also, lastly, this here is the difficult concept for many women. You got to give and take. So, like any good relationship, each partner has to give and take at times. As an alpha, you may be used to doing your own thing. But you are capable of giving in when you need to. That's very important. It's a teamwork issue, it's not a competition issue, okay? He also needs to be doing that. Admitting when you're wrong, showing up for each other when it's needed, trying to find the good in the bad times, going to go a long ways for you both. I'm telling you, that relationship will blossom and it'll bloom and it'll last. Confidence and now, this is very, 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 very important. This here takes years to build, seconds to destroy. It starts with a T. Trust. Your guy's going to have to trust you. There's no room for ego in this relationship. You don't have time to make him feel secure. He needs to show up and feel like you both got this. When you're looking for someone to share your life with, make sure he can hold his own. Doesn't look to you to provide that sense of stability for him. Now, independence, authenticity, he better be real. The guy's going to get with an alpha is going to have to be vulnerable, as well as strong, honest, trustworthy, willing to show his deeper side. So, now, you know, there's going to be authenticity, real expectations. So, basically, biologically, okay, you may consider a beta mate. For example, you know, you're an alpha female. You may want to get you a beta male, a beta man. You know, a beta man will let you lead in life. Okay? He will let you take charge. He'll take the back seat while you drive, okay? If you want to have full control, full everything, he will let you lead. A beta male and an alpha female will last a very long time because two will cleave together, become one, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and read this. 11, you may consider a beta mate. Biologically, two alphas usually clash in the same space. This is probably why you should consider more beta mate. Alrighty. Now, I've already covered this one on my own speaking here. According to psychotherapist Sonia Rhodes wrote, a funny, strong, independent, comfortable in her own skin, alpha believes in herself, but has some blind spots. She assumes as an alpha female, she should be partnered with an alpha male. Now, the problem is two alphas will tend to compete for power and dominance. So it is believed that an alpha woman can learn to envision themselves as the alpha in a relationship with a beta male who just might make the best fit. Dr. Rhodes said this. So if you were to get a beta male, as an alpha woman, you get a beta male, he'll let you take charge. He's just the type that'll roll with the flow, and you give him orders, he'll follow. So, anyways, so now, anyways, so this concludes the video on an alpha female. So Now, so this is an example of an alpha female. She got her hair cut. So, okay. She's got her hair cut. She got her hair cut short. She's an alpha. That characteristic that draws people. Now, if you're an alpha male and you're looking at dating an alpha female, you are going to be in for a rude awakening. So you get an alpha male and an alpha female in the same house, competition is going to happen with power and dominance. So I'm glad you got a chance to watch this video. I want to wish you the best and peace out. Have a good day.